So, India has a new border security plan. And no, I'm not making this up. The BSF, the Border Security Force, has been directed by Home Minister Amit Shah himself to explore deploying crocodiles and snakes across the Bangladesh border. Yes, crocodiles as border guards. Here's the situation. Of India's 4,096-kilometer border with Bangladesh, about 175 kilometers is pure rivers and marshland. You can't build a fence there. So someone in the meeting room in Delhi said, and I quote, feasibility of deploying reptiles such as snakes or crocodiles in vulnerable riverine gaps. Now before you laugh, this is literally an official BSF signal communication dated March 26, 2026, sent to all field units. The plan is to use crocodiles as a natural deterrent, which raises a few questions. Who is going to train these crocodiles? Do they get a salary? Hazard pay? Will they discriminate between a smuggler and a farmer checking his nets at 3 a.m.? And here's the real irony. The BSF already has an elite commando unit. It's called the Crocodiles. They are humans. They patrol riverine borders. They exist. But apparently the actual crocodiles are cheaper. But jokes aside, let's ask the serious question. Why is this even being considered? Because the BSF is stretched thin. 2.65 lakh personnel, 6,000 plus kilometers of border, 20% of the force is medically unfit and another 20% is over 45. They are doing ceremonial duties, anti-Naxal operations, election management. The actual border, understaffed, under-surveilled. And instead of addressing that, the manpower crisis, the infrastructure gaps, the technology deficit, the solution being explored is reptiles. This is what happens when bureaucracy runs out of ideas. You go back to medieval castle architecture moats with crocodiles. Donald Trump once jokingly suggested putting alligators in the Rio Grande. Everyone laughed. India read that and said, hold my chai. The world's largest border security force, the most technologically ambitious country in the world, ISRO, UPI, Chandrayaan, and on the Bangladesh borders, crocodile. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm saying it's a sign that something has gone very, very wrong with how we manage our borders, and nobody in the power wants to talk about that.